Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
There we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Hut, hut.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run with Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
2nd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left. Z.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Geis. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Leopard!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90!
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And able to find Kirk complete. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It's first and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They get it to him running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Throwing now is Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go play action. Mayfield being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
No, check, Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield on play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Detroit!
Mayfield now from the 50. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Mayfield to throw it. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And now running right through it. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Dances by him. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Leopard. Leopard.
Here's Mayfield. Busts through the tackle. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mayfield now. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Green 90.
Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Green 90. Green 90.
And they'll run it here. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Following the interception, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun! 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 Gun!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll go on the ground. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 22 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on 1st down. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
No,
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and long for Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the ground, Geis. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Darius Geis taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this